Welcome to the Idea Buzz podcast with me, your host, Pooja Nerurkar.
तू मतलब सैलरी भी ड्रॉ नहीं करता। उनको मेरा ना एक ही आंसर होता था कि ब्रो व्हेन आई वाज इन कॉर्पोरेट आई यूज्ड टू सपोर्ट ओनली वन फैमिली, नाउ आई एम सपोर्टिंग 60 फैमिलीज। कई बार क्या होता है ना, आप जब डूब रहे होते हो आपको तिनके का सहारा होता है। दैट केम आउट लाइक दैट मोमेंट कि यार somebody still believes in me, even if I am on my deathbed, this guy will stand with me always. It happened in Pune where one truck was hit by a gypsy from behind. And the driver of the gypsy instantly died. Incidentally or unfortunately, the driver of the gypsy was the son of the local sarpanch. बैंक में और फंडिंग गोइंग डाउन और रेवेन्यू डिप्लीटिंग, दीज आर ऑन हाइज एंड लोज। आप स्टार्टअप करते हो, आपको इस चीज़ के लिए रेडी रहना पड़ता है, जो शायद मैं कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में था, आई हैड नेवर इवन इमेजिन कि ये सिचुएशन कभी हो सकती है। मतलब इफ़ यू इमेजिन दैट ये सिचुएशन आएंगी, प्रॉब्लम भी आएगी, सोल्यूशन भी आएगा।
Today we have with us Himanshu, who is the founder of Lawyered. Now, before we get to what exactly Lawyered is and what they're solving for, let me set the context a little bit. इंडिया में आज 40 करोड़ से ज़्यादा गाड़ियाँ हैं, both private as well as commercial. And if you think you know कि आपके गाड़ी पे कितने चालान हैं, what is the exact amount, there's a 90% chance that you're wrong. So what is Lawyered doing, right? They're solving two problems. एक तो they're helping you identify what exactly is the amount of challan you have. And the second problem is, अगर आप जान भी लो, उसके बाद accessing good legal support is very difficult, right? You don't know who to go to, you don't know whether you can rely on them. So Lawyered has started something called as LOTS, which is Lawyer on the Spot. With a network of 75,000 lawyers, they have legal support available every 50 kilometers on the road. And this platform is not just a services platform. This is an infrastructure layer that is tech first and AI enabled. And guys, this is for an $8 billion market. So with that, I am so elated to call Himanshu with us here. Himanshu, please welcome. Hello again.
Again, how are you?
Great, how are you doing?
All good, all good. Nice. Vada pav. I can live on that.
You can. And there's amazing food also.
Yeah.
But firstly, cheers to securing. Guys, I want to tell you this. Lawyered has secured the highest ever deal on reality TV. And this is every reality show, right? 8.5 crores, right?
Yeah, 8.5 crores.
तो मैं सिर्फ एक चीज़ बता दूं कि इंडियन टेलीविजन की अब तक की सबसे बड़ी डील हुई है ये। 8.5 करोड़ प्लस वो 2 प्लस मेरे हैं। आइए हाथ मिला जाए।
8.5 crore deal. Yeah. And this is not just it. There's more to it.
Yes, I'm still counting.
Yes. तो बताइए उसकी journey. Tell us a little bit about what exactly happened. How you got that 8.5 crore deal, what exactly appealed to the investors, and then what happened afterwards?
Wow. Actually, we had never thought of, we never came with that much of an ask. So, I mean, we came with कि ठीक है हम जाएंगे, अपना platform के बारे में बताएंगे and leave everything on God and leave everything on Titans.
तो आपकी आस्क थी कितनी?
We came up with an ask of about 2.4 crores.
Wow, what are you saying?
Yeah, we just came with 2.4 crores. I said, fine, we'll talk and see if we
that's
can
more
get
than
some
3
titles.
times.
And I really don't know what happened that day. I mean, it still gives me goosebumps when I try to reconnect कि उस दिन हुआ क्या था actually. But I think it was destiny in the making. I mean, I'm sure everybody would have watched the episode, which is like almost 1.5 hours long pitch that day.
Yeah.
Definitely there was something, some divine intervention, I would now say, which was just keeping us calm and composed. हर तरह से question आते हैं, you know how these reality things work. There is no cut, no editing, and one single fumble can actually derail the entire pitch.
It's a make or break thing, na?
It's a make or break thing because you are there standing in front of everyone and they will keep on asking questions, and it is your ability to simplify every answer to the question that they are asking. The question can be complex, question can be simple. So we were lucky that day from that perspective that we were able to maintain our calm and composure, and we were able to field in all the questions. I think how we got this deal when we asked for 2.4 crores, mil gaya hame 8.5 crores. I think possibly this is a question that I would love to hear from Titans over and over again. But yes, it's a जैसे कहते हैं ना कि बहुत पुरानी मेहनत थी जो उस दिन which helped us hold our ground, and rest is history.
So exactly what happened that time? You came with a 2.4 crore deal. Your valuation was the same.
Yes, so valuation ये भी हमारे लिए बड़ा concern था because हमारी इस valuation पे हम already 5-5.5 करोड़ उठा चुके थे.
So negotiating is very difficult to do.
So it was a tough thing for us because अगर वो negotiation में जाता, it would have been very difficult for us to convince Titans not to negotiate. And हमने अपनी आस्क की 2.4 crores की थी, but as you would have seen in the TV, things started happening in our favor, in our way, and when we told that this is for the larger round, that was a time when Pawan Jaggi, who pressed the buzzer, he actually then said, okay fine, I'll help you close the round. He then raised a 5 crore single-handed check, and then followed by Sandesh and everybody else, Priyanka and Arjun also.
Amazing, amazing.
So it was still a dreamy night. I mean I don't recollect कि क्या question पूछे थे, मैंने क्या answer दिए थे. I really don't know. But it was something divine intervention.
In fact, it's so amazing. The last time we spoke, your pitch had not happened. It was just about happening, and there was so much nervousness in the air कि क्या होने वाला है, what's going to happen, because I think that before you did your pitch, there was another pitch that got scored the highest ever funding. So आपको लगा the same day. So you thought probably today is not our day.
Yeah, so I'll tell you the funny part. So 5 days we were there, I mean preparing, and of course thanks to Ideabaz, because normally क्या होता है ना कि ऐसे किसी भी pitch में अगर आप जाओगे ना, we are not used to this all recording and receiving. We know what we do. But suddenly when you are put in front of that cameras and all, although they were not visible, it's very intimidating. I mean, I have been in the industry for so many years, I've done several pitches, but ऐसी situation में जाके जब आपको कुछ पूछा जाता है ना, तो even if you know the answers, it is very difficult to respond impromptu.
Correct.
So that ways 4-5 days of preparedness in that zone helped us. I think it helped every founder in terms of who was pitching in Ideabaz. जिस दिन हमारी पिच थी उस दिन you rightly said there is another startup, Clevo, they bagged a 5 crore deal, and we thought that now the banks are gone, I mean the purse पूरा खाली हो चुका है, आज तो नहीं मिलेगा. And before us there were certain good startup pitches that tanked possibly because of some I mean founders could not respond well or explain well, and they are fabulous. I mean जैसे होता है ना कि एग्जाम जब आप स्कूल कॉलेज में देते हो कि अच्छा यार ये बेस्ट आंसर देने वाला था, इसके मार्क्स नहीं आए, तो हमारे कैसे आएंगे,
और वो घबराहट बहुत अलग होती है.
I can't tell you, when I was there with आसिफ ने मुझे बुलाया कि भाई तू इधर आ, तुम ना अंदर बैठ जाओ, तुम बाहर मत जाओ, तुम मत पूछो किसी से.
Asif is the calm and composed one ना between the two of you.
Yeah. So he said कि मत बात करो, तुम जितना बात करो तुम खुद स्ट्रेस ले रहे हो और मुझे भी स्ट्रेस दे रहे हो. Then we just shut our eyes, we said whatever happens, we are going to go there with a positive mind. हमें हमारे स्टार्टअप के बारे में मालूम है, हम उसके बारे में बताएंगे. We get the funding, we don't get the funding is secondary, is something that is like outcome is not in our hand.
Correct.
हमें बस लॉयड को सही पोजीशनिंग में दिखाना था और यही हम सोच के आए थे. Just before we were to enter into that room, I mean into that big area, and the gate were about to get open, I still remember Asif said, बॉस क्या फील हो रहे हो. मैं कहा अभी तो कुछ फील नहीं कर रहे, अभी तो बस ये जाना है अंदर जाके हमें रेडियो की तरह ना अपनी बात कहनी है, That's important because world need to know what we are doing.
Correct.
And then we will take on how things come up.
Yeah.
But उसके बाद जब अंदर गए तो स्क्रिप्ट में कुछ नहीं होती. Whatever happened was real life.
And this is such an important lesson because sometimes we think about 10 different things. कि ये first step, second step, third step, and then we tend to get overwhelmed.
Yes.
So this is something that I keep telling my own self also कि यार first and foremost only focus on the first step. आगे का after you're done with the first step, then you focus on the second step. आप पूरा picture एक साथ देखो ही मत. Deliberately don't look at it because otherwise you're going to tank everything. So
Prepare आप पूरा करो, but when you execute, do the first, as you rightly said, first step, and then doors open, then second, then third,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then
And by that discipline goes a long way.
yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Lawyered. It's such an interesting concept because I think that what you're solving for, right?
Yeah.
इसकी ज़रूरत सभी को है because right now if you look at it there are so many vehicles. Every family, if not everybody, but every family at least has one car that we know of.
Yeah.
ठीक है, especially in the metro cities.
Yeah.
How are you solving for them? What is the crux that you're trying to identify?
Yeah.
और आप लोगों को बताना चाहते हो because the last time when we spoke you said that अगर आपको पता है कि आपके चालान कितने हैं then 100% you're wrong.
Yeah.
And that's something that you did on Ideabuzz as well.
True.
तो आप बताइए what actually is Lawyered?
I think to answer your question, Pooja, I think I'll take a couple of steps back and tell you प्रॉब्लम है कहाँ, कितनी बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है. ठीक है, इफ़ यू लुक एट इंडिया में ना लीगल की जब हम बात करते हैं ना, पीपल फाइंड लीगल वेरी कॉम्प्लेक्स एंड इंटिमिडेटिंग. 80% पीपल इंडिया में आज भी किसी भी लीगल प्रॉब्लम की कंसल्टेशन या लॉयर से कनेक्ट तब करते हैं जब मैटर एस्केलेट हो चुका है. एंड इट इज क्वाइट कॉमन इन एवरीवन. सो इट इज लाइक बाइंग एन इंश्योरेंस एन एक्सीडेंट हैज ऑलरेडी हैपेंड. इट डजंट वर्क. और जब एस्केलेशन का टाइम जाओगे तो मैटर ऑलरेडी आउट ऑफ हैंड जा चुका है, पॉसिबली वो पहले सॉल्व हो चुका होता. तो ये ना लीगल के मामले में माइंडसेट इज वेरी रिएक्टिव. प्लस the stigma attached with the lawyers, people hesitate to connect with them, which is very sad. Plus lawyers, they are not allowed to advertise, they are not able to position themselves. तो वो भी एक gap जो है ना, इनमें काफ़ी बड़ा gap है. What we realize that this whole problem has to be solved, but it cannot be solved by creating a marketplace, which we also did in the earlier part of our Lawyered in 2018. Because when you are creating a marketplace, you are making lawyers accessible, maybe creating awareness, but there is no affordability. If you have to hire a lawyer, you don't know, well, for this particular work, एक legal notice के लिए 5,000 is the right price or 50,000 or 5 lakhs, you don't know. And जब आप किसी lawyer को किसी काम के लिए engage करते हैं, you are not certain in terms of what quality output you can expect.
And that can backfire on you.
Exactly my point. Expectation mismatch. The delivery, the lawyer says that I will do XYZ things and you say that ABC, there's a mismatch and that is causing a lot of problem.
Yeah.
So we realized the problem is big, almost $8 billion market है legal की अगर हम consider करते हैं खाली mobility में, but overall market is approximately $55 billion if we consider all litigation and non-litigation expense, overall market. But इसको हम खाली लॉयर ले लो से नहीं सॉल्व कर सकते. इट नीड्स अ फोकस्ड सॉल्यूशंस फॉर एवरी सेक्टर. सो देन वी स्टार्टेड आवर जर्नी की देखते हैं क्या किस मार्केट में करते हैं. एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स वेल देयर इज अ डिवाइन इंटरवेंशन ड्यू टू विच वी वेंट इनटू द मोबिलिटी सेक्टर. मोबिलिटी हमने जो फोकस किया, वी रियलाइज मोबिलिटी में ना $8 बिलियन की मार्केट है. And the problem that all these logistics, not just logistics, any vehicle owner faces on the road is number one, technical breakdown. गाड़ी सड़क में ख़राब हो गई तो उसको ठीक करने के लिए, पंचर के लिए या रिपेयर के लिए आपको वहाँ पे कोई चाहिए. वो रोड साइड असिस्टेंट सॉल्व कर चुका है.
Okay.
But legal breakdown, for example, issues like somebody has stopped your vehicle, you're facing harassment, challan, penalty, theft, accident, maybe an RTO related matters. These issues are so spread out in the country and there is no structured solution. So this is the big gap that we identified कि इंडिया में रोड साइड लीगल असिस्टेंस ज़रूरी है और कोई ऑफर नहीं कर रहा. यहाँ से हमारी जर्नी स्टार्ट हुई. We kept looking at the customers. अच्छा उनकी और need क्या है? Challan came out to be a quite big problem that not just commercial vehicles, but every vehicle owner in the country is facing. Whereby the number one problem was, I don't even know how many challans are pending. आप मज़े की बात बताता हूँ, इस राउंड में हमने कई इन्वेस्टर्स अपने ऐसे लॉक किए हैं who started with the conversation कि चलान तो प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है. एंड जब हमने पूछा उनकी गाड़ी डाली, किसी के 1.5 लाख के चलान निकले एक गाड़ी पे, किसी की 2 गाड़ियों पे 2.5 लाख के चलान निकले, एंड दे डिडंट इवन नो, एंड दे वर लाइंग इन द कोर्ट, दे वर गेटिंग नोटिसेस. सो आम आदमी को मालूम ही नहीं है कि कितना उसके ऊपर. सो व्हेन वी कंसीडर चलान, इट इज अ कंप्लायंस इशू. So it's a matter which like your vehicle is not legally compliant.
And you can't ignore that.
You can't ignore. Commercial vehicle तो कर ही नहीं सकते ना ignore. उनका renewal नहीं होगा, उनकी permit expire होगा, तो they can't transact on.
And there's penalty for delay also, right? If you're not looking at it, fine पे fine लगता जाएगा.
तो इसलिए यहाँ पे हमने identify किया कि opportunity है, tech build किया, state and national RTO system से connect किया. We were fortunate कि पिछले राउंड में MIT ने, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ IT had invested, तो वहाँ से हमारे को APIs का एक्सेस मिल गया. तो उस एक्सेस के साथ हम अपना टेक स्ट्रॉन्ग बनाया. We made it tech first, gave access to आम आदमी. आप कुछ ना करो, आप जाके चलान चेक कर लो. Go to chalanpay.in, enter your vehicle number, as simple as that. See the pendency of challans on your vehicle, and if you want to solve it, just pay and it gets resolved in the. हमारी टीम कोर्ट में जाके रिजॉल्व करती है. That's where we got deeper into roadside legal. We got deeper into Challan Pay. Created a network of 75,000 lawyers because ये problem तो इंडिया में कहीं भी आ सकती है. Vehicle को कहीं पे भी harassment हो सकती है. तो आपको lawyer network pan India में बनाना था. Every 50 kilometers of the highway we had to have representation. तो ये नेटवर्क बनाया, यहाँ से शुरुआत हुई, फिर एक्सपेंशन हुआ, फिर चलान पे घुसे, फिर देन वी मार्केट एक्सप्लोरेड, प्राइवेट व्हीकल आल्सो केम कॉलिंग, एंड नाउ वी हैव रफली 7 to 8 lakh vehicles onboarded. And we're resolving huge amount of challans every single month now, and solving roadside problems, not just for individuals or truckers, but also for big platforms, whether it is used car marketplaces or self-driving car vehicle market, or leasing platforms, and now insurance too. So the acceptance started happening, and that was the, I mean, we were at the very sweet spot when we came to IdeaBuzz. We didn't have to glorify the problem सबको पता थी.
But exactly कितनी बड़ी है,
कितनी बड़ी ये नहीं मालूम थी, और सॉल्व हो सकती है ये नहीं मालूम था. तो that is what the sweet spot for us was, and we made it tech enabled. नेटवर्क, लीगल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बनाया, रेजोल्यूशन प्रूव किया, स्केलिंग अप प्रूव की, एंड दैट्स वेयर द IdeaBuzz हैपेंड. सो एट लॉयड वी आर लुकिंग एट सॉल्विंग द रोड साइड लीगल चैलेंजेस इन द कंट्री फॉर द मोबिलिटी सेक्टर टू बिगिन विद, राइट? Whether it is a commercial vehicle, or it is a private vehicle, or it is a taxi, or it is a bike, or it is or any other vehicle moving on the road, they are facing roadside legal issues. Our one-stop shop solution is there. Lots 24/7 is roadside legal assistance stack, and ChallanPay.in is purely D2C solution for resolving challans.
Understand. That's amazing. I think, you know, when you mentioned कि problem किसी को पता नहीं थी, कितनी बड़ी है वो पता नहीं थी. That's what I think about technology really, and I think that great businesses are formed on this foundation. Where if you look at it, like today I was coming to this place, and I couldn't find my driver, so I booked an Uber. Then when I reached here, I realized that I did not have cash on me, so I immediately opened Google Pay and just made the payment, right? Think about it, back in the day, our parents lived in a generation where mobile phones and internet was not available, and they did not think of this as a problem. It was not a problem back then. But technology is solving something that did not exist in the first place. So it's creating a market. It's not entering an existing market.
Absolutely.
Not just as lawyers solving for something that did not exist probably, or that you perceived that is not existing, but it's also bringing structure to a non-structured and an ill-structured market. And I think that is very important. So like I introduced you also, it's not just a legal services platform, you're creating an infrastructure layer. जैसे आपने बताया that roadside assistance जब भी टेक्नोलॉजी की होती है या टेक्निकल इश्यूज होते हैं तभी everybody is available.
but यहाँ पे नहीं है.
but
यहाँ पे
legal
नहीं
में
था.
नहीं है. So
नहीं.
you identified that, right? And that's amazing. So tell me that earlier you tried to make it into a marketplace.
Yeah.
But then that model did not
Didn't
work
work,
out.
yeah.
So right now the consumers don't have access directly to the 75,000 lawyers that you have. They can't see.
Yeah.
So how is that business model working out? What was the difference between a marketplace and this model that you currently have?
Okay.
How do you earn out of it? What is the business model, revenue model like?
So, okay, so again, our learning from marketplace was precisely this, that जब तक आप किसी भी marketplace, forget about legal, किसी भी marketplace में आप accessibility provide करते हो, awareness and accessibility, साथ में एक तीसरा A होता है affordability.
हाँ.
ठीक है, जब तक आप affordability नहीं देते तब तक वो marketplace model successful नहीं हो सकता. Legal के केस में affordability was big challenge.
Right, right.
क्योंकि there is no cost standardization.
Yeah.
Right?
So you're saying, just to add in the middle, that if I were a product based engine, like for products, marketplace model works because it works on an
yes,
MRP.
Yes. Here
But
there
for
is no
services,
MRP. There is no MRP.
there's no MRP.
So how do you structure that?
Interesting.
And second point is, see, India में ना, again same problem. Dealing with or talking to lawyers in the legal language, people don't even know. So I stated that in the pitch also. मैं lawyer से पहले legal world में 10 साल से था. When I faced a personal problem with where my sister was facing domestic violence abuse.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
We had to struggle for 2 years. 2 साल मुझे लग गए लीगल वर्ल्ड में होने के बावजूद. इमेजिन द प्लाइट ऑफ अ कॉमन मैन. हाउ वुड दे डील विद दिस सिचुएशन? बिकॉज एक तो आपके पास ऐसी सिचुएशन आ गई, उसके बाद यू डोंट इवन नो हु टू ट्रस्ट टू, राइट? सो ये चैलेंजेस तो आते ही आते हैं. और लीगल में अगेन आई वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट मार्केट प्लेस, अफोर्डेबिलिटी है ही नहीं. आप किसी लॉयर के पास जाएंगे, आई मीन विद ऑल ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट, it's an intellectual work. Somebody charges 2,000 rupees an hour, somebody charges 500 rupees an hour, somebody charges 50,000 rupees an hour. It can, there is no rack rate, there is no definition of any product per se. तो आप legal में productize करो तो करो कैसे? ये सबसे बड़ी problem थी. And we were facing this problem in legal marketplace model because कोई product ही नहीं है.
Yeah.
Lawyer ले लो. I mean it's please, it sounds so bad. एक जैसे मंडी लगी है क्या लॉयर्स की, लॉयर ले लो. इट इज सो रॉन्ग. तो वहां पे हमने रियलाइज किया, यार दिस इज नॉट गोइंग टू वर्क लॉन्ग. वी हैव टू फिगर आउट, लुक एट द सेक्टर्स, उनकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करो. एंड प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने के लिए पूजा, यू राइटली सेड, प्रोडक्ट क्रिएट करो. यू क्रिएट प्रोडक्ट टू द फॉर द सिटीजंस, because citizens do not want to deal with lawyers, they want to get a resolution of their problems.
It's so interesting. You're taking a service and creating it into a product.
Yes.
Yeah, tell me more.
So यहाँ पे हमने identify किया what we are doing right now. It was not a blueprint that we started off with. I mean, I clearly remember हमने तो it was just a eureka moment for us because COVID जब हम start हुआ था तो एक हमने legal helpline start की थी marketplace model में.
Right.
And उस marketplace model में legal helpline में COVID victims के लिए start किया था. To our dismay and to our surprise, truck drivers started calling on that helpline who was getting harassed on the road. We were surprised. हमने कहा lawyer से बात कर लो. I said, यार इतना कानून हम जानते तो हम खुद ही ना डील कर लेते. Why don't you do something?
Yeah.
And that was a eureka moment for us कि यार ये ना बात सही कह रहा है. वकील देने से काम नहीं चलेगा, वकील के साथ solution बना के देने में काम आएगा. And that was a conceptualization and starting point of our product Lots 24/7, which we have rebranded now. And then the journey started of अच्छा okay, roadside legal assistance के लिए क्या क्या problem आती हैं, and logistics face the entire universe of problems.
Yeah.
And thankfully we started with them only. तो वो पूरा universe solve किया. फिर then हम cost standardization करने शुरू की कि अगर tier 2 city में FIR या bail या ये exercise करवानी है तो उसके fixed charges लगेंगे. So that the customer do not have to bother at the nth moment. अगर किसी ट्रक का एक्सीडेंट यवतमल में हो गया है तो उस एक्सीडेंट के लिए assuming he or she has to file a bail application or an FIR, the charges are fixed
Yeah.
and that are being delivered by a lawyer impaneled with us.
Understood.
So that's how we then started standardizing stuff for roadside legal. Challan itself is a big problem. Came out again. We discovered when we realized यार challan resolution नहीं, challan discovery बड़ी problem है. लोगों को मालूम ही नहीं है कि challan resolve करने हैं और challan हैं भी मेरी गाड़ी पे. मतलब there was stories when one of the leading taxi operator came to us. He said यार मेरी गाड़ी पे I think he imagined 1 crore worth of challans. We put it in our engine and he got shell shocked when it was not 1 crore, it was 4 crores.
Oh my God.
Pending challan in the court. Then we realized कि यार अगर इस ऑर्गेनाइज्ड सेक्टर में रह के टैक्सी ऑपरेटर फ्लीट ऑपरेटर का ये हाल है तो आम आदमी का तो हालत ही खराब
क्या
होगी.
ही होगा.
एंड देन द जर्नी स्टार्टेड हैपनिंग कि भैया अब चलान रेजोल्यूशन को अलग से आप ऑफर करो. इट इज़ नॉट जस्ट लॉजिस्टिक्स ट्रक्स, it is private vehicle owner because to your numbers 10 times number है private vehicle का as compared to commercial vehicle. Yes, almost 10x.
Okay.
So imagine the number of challans that they must be facing. And because of now camera challans, तो अब तो rampant है challans. I mean सही गलत challans तो चलो कोर्ट डिसाइड करेगी but you don't even know challans हैं. तो वहाँ से फिर हमने बोला चलान as a service is something that we have to digitally provide an infrastructure. Created the solution, made it very simple for anyone. You go, enter your vehicle, कुछ नहीं करना, चलान पे .in पे जाइए, गाड़ी का नंबर डालिए, वेरिफिकेशन कीजिए. You will see all the list of your pendencies. Click of a button, make the payment. The challan will get settled in the court.
Understood. So basically, a chunk of what you're earning would go to the professional,
Yes.
the lawyer who's
Yes.
actually providing the service.
Who's actually doing this work on the ground?
So the business model would replicate that of a marketplace, right? Where
I
you're
would
taking
say-
a percentage
so
of.
when I say marketplace में क्या होता है कि मैं सिर्फ कनेक्शन वाला काम कर रहा हूँ.
And then the people, like the platform takes a fee.
हाँ, यहाँ पे क्या है, कस्टमर के लिए मैं ही सोल्यूशन दे रहा हूँ.
हाँ.
When you are coming on my platform, getting a challan resolved, for you, I am the face. On the back end side, a lawyer X or lawyer Y or lawyer Z is solving this problem for you in 5 different states.
Understood.
You don't need to bother.
Understood. So when I think about the 75,000 lawyers that you have empaneled with you, that's not a fixed infrastructure that you're bearing, right?
No.
Because that might be a cost of concern to an investor.
No, it's not a fixed. They are empaneled with us. We engage with them whenever there is a need, and the rates are more or less fixed.
Understood.
And that helps us make money.
Yeah, that's
And
a very
for-
asset light.
It's a very absolutely asset light.
Good
For
model.
consumers, we have a subscription solution also for commercial vehicles. और private vehicles है तो आपको चलान रिजॉल्व करने हैं, आप एक फिक्स्ड फी हमें देते हैं, उस फिक्स्ड फी में हम आपको सोल्यूशन ला के देते हैं.
Amazing. Amazing.
So more than fees, it is the convenience that we bring on the table.
Yeah,
जो कि legal में ना एक बहुत बड़ा टैबू है. Legal में convenience, मेरा काम घर बैठे हो रहा है, is something that is nobody has even thought of or imagined.
Yeah.
And challan, however lame it may sound, but it is actually a legal matter listing in the court. If the challan reaches the court, you have to actually go in the court, hire a lawyer to get that resolved.
Understood.
So that what we are doing at the convenience level, and there's a huge pendency already. 24 crore challans pending, almost 30,000 crore worth of challans. So it's a big problem for the judiciary also, for the ministry also, that how do we get that pendency resolved. So we are doing our bit in that way, ki bringing out that pendency drop by drop.
Got it. So let's back it up a little bit, okay? Now let's move to how you got here. Okay? So Himanshu, you've been somebody who's worked in the corporate world for what, so many years now? More than a decade?
So almost 2 decades I worked in corporate.
19 years,
19
right?
Yes.
That's a lot of time. तो हम बात कर रहे थे the other day also, and we were saying that यार it's like a drug, you know, where you're getting your salary and you're so complacent, you're so satisfied, सोचना नहीं पड़ता है, and then over time क्या होता है ना, that your risk taking ability reduces,
Goes down.
your capital keeps increasing,
Yeah.
mind you, because you're saving whatever you're earning, but at the same time it's a psychological game, right?
Yeah.
Psychologically you are not wired to
Yeah.
be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So 19 years, and that's not to say for everyone. Of course, we know so many case studies of women and men now becoming entrepreneurs after like what 50. There will be
50.
people
Yeah,
starting
true,
at
true,
50
true,
as
true,
well.
true.
But I think for the most part, people get a little apprehensive कि अभी कैसे करें, how to just suddenly let go of that stability. तो आप बताइए what made you change your entire field? And I don't mean sector because I'm assuming
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
stayed in the same sector,
Yeah.
but field as in your
A jump, leap of faith.
that leap of faith that you kind of went from a service background to an entrepreneurial background.
Well, I mean, a very bookish answer is
No,
take a leap of
we don't want
faith, risk ले लो, but सब हवा है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. I mean, I'm on camera, but फटती है, ऐसा decision
Yeah,
लेने से पहले. See, just to give you background about myself, by the way, guys, I'm not a lawyer. I'm an engineer. I did my engineering in computer science long ago. Many of the Gen Zs wouldn't have been born by that time when I did my engineering. And then I did my management from IIM Calcutta. But I just, after serving in technology for a few years, Bombay happened to be my first job in L&T Infotech, 1999. And then I worked for various multinational companies, and I got into the legal tech world luck by chance.
अच्छा.
मेरे को नहीं जाना था, बट वो बस जॉब स्विच करनी थी. माई बॉस वॉज गेटिंग इन टू अ लीगल वर्क कंपनी लेक्सिस नेक्सिस. मैं चला गया, प्रोडक्ट में चला गया. तो माई डैड यूज्ड टू टेल मी कि बेटा तू लाइन स्विच कर रहा है, ध्यान से करना. तो आई सेड ओके, डूइंग
How long ago was this?
I switched from tech to product side in 2008.
Been a while.
Yeah, a bit while. So after spending about 8-9 years in my technology, I switched to product side. और वो भी लक बाय चांस घुस गया, और उसके बाद बस करता रहा. मतलब I just kept doing stuff in the legal world. and उस टाइम पे ना, you rightly said, वो सैलरी आ रही है, हर महीने कुछ करना है, सैलरी आती है, ख़त्म. वो सब आइडियाज़ हवा. उसके बाद फिर आप महीना स्टार्ट करते हो. तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं था कि मुझे स्टार्टअप करना है, बट इट्स जस्ट लाइक you get frustrated. I mean, I won't, frustrating word is, I don't know if it is right or wrong, but होता है ना कि जब आप कॉर्पोरेट में कुछ करना चाहते हो, but then you get wired and you get, आप बन जाते हो because the decision makers are not sitting even here. वो किसी यूएस मार्केट का कोई बॉस है जो इंडियन मार्केट के डिसीजन ले रहा है विदाउट इवन नोइंग द न्यूएंसेस ऑफ द कंट्री. 2-3 प्रोडक्ट्स टैंक हुए when I was in my previous corporate avatar, and I was very frustrated. I was looking for a job, and I said, मैं जिंदगी में कभी लीगल वर्ल्ड में नहीं घुसूंगा. But they say that never say never.
Yeah.
And here I am, and my now life is dedicated to solving the legal problems. And so that used to, I mean it used to keep me haunting. यार नहीं करना, मतलब पर स्टार्टअप करना है was not a solution by then, because salary कौन देगा, पैसा कौन देगा. And there is another thing that I now recall when you're talking about how things happen. So I used to be, I won't say palmist, but मैं हाथ पढ़ लेता था.
Oh wow.
So कॉलेज में ऐसे ही शौकिया शुरू हुआ था, हाथ पढ़ना. अगेन उस टाइम के क्रश या इन्फैचुएशन जो होती थी उनको प्लीज करने के लिए. बट देन I used to read my own hand too.
अच्छा.
Yeah. तो वहाँ पे I used to predict for myself that मैं ना नौकरी छोड़ के हाँ पढ़ूंगा.
They will call you again for this.
So I used to read my hand and used to feel that यार मैं ना जॉब छोड़ के ना कुछ अपना करूँगा. But by that time I'm talking about 2011-12. पूरा उस टाइम स्टार्टअप वर्ल्ड भी नहीं था. स्टार्टअप वर्ड भी नहीं था. तो मेरे दिमाग में ना काफ़ी डर होता था कि यार जॉब छोड़ूंगा मतलब नौकरी से निकाले जाएंगे, और वो भी किसी और के डिसीजन की वजह से. कुछ और करूंगा मतलब कुछ किराने की दुकान या डिपार्टमेंटल स्टोर आई वुड स्टार्ट, बिकॉज स्टार्टअप was not even a buzzword at that time, and I used to get shit scared because I could see that this might happen in my life, and it was evident. So it was there in the back of my mind, and but then when this thing happened, I mean again when there was a leap of faith. Of course, a lot of credit goes to my family who supported. My wife said कि तुम जाओ, मैं घर देखूंगी in terms of managing the finances of the house. And my friend Ashish, who is the founder of India Accelerate, is also co-promoter in Lloyd. So he quit his corporate life much a year before me. He said, "यार तू कुछ मत कर, तू यहाँ के बैठ जा मेरे साथ. Just get used to this area, this startup world. You will figure out what to do." And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
2018, I finally quit. Lloyd was born, and then the rest is history.
Amazing.
Yeah, but to answer your question, मतलब ये easy नहीं होता. It doesn't happen overnight कि अच्छा मैं आज रात को सोया, कल से मैं startup start कर रहा हूँ. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होता. कि यार मेरे को आज रात को idea है, कल से मैं इस idea पे काम करूँ. It doesn't happen like that. You have to give yourself good amount of time. Look at the problem in deep. कि ये problem कितनी बड़ी problem है. Do your research. Then you get into it. ऐसा नहीं है कि चलो नहा धो के आगे तैयार हो गया. अच्छा आज से मैं founder. आज से मैं entrepreneur. पापा ने पैसा दे दिया या किसी ने पैसा दे दिया. I didn't have any backup in terms of money in my parental and all that stuff. Even if you have, it doesn't work like that.
So tell me, it's so difficult because yaar COVID में there were so many businesses that shut. How were you able to manage and sustain your business?
Yes, COVID was a testing time, Pooja. It was not just testing time for business, for personally too. I still remember in the second COVID wave, I had almost near-death experience. I was
Oh my God.
in ICU for about almost 2 weeks, dead bodies surrounding, nobody's around. And I didn't even know whether I will survive or not. There was such a testing time for entire family. But then हॉस्पिटल में जब लगाना कि यार अब बच गए, मतलब अब डेफिनेटली कुछ ना कुछ तो करके जाएंगे लाइफ में. इट्स नॉट समथिंग दैट अगर मरना था तो ऐसे ही मर जाते. तो बट येस, बिजनेस वाज टेकिंग इट वाज फेसिंग लॉट ऑफ डिफिकल्टी एंड अनफॉर्चुनेटली और फॉर्चुनेटली हम उस टाइम ना फंड रेज कर रहे थे. वी वर रेजिंग आवर इन्वेस्टमेंट बिट. आई स्टिल रिमेंबर जब हमने पिवट का प्लान किया एंड वी वर स्टिल रेजिंग फंड्स. इट वाज फ्रेंड एंड फैमिली राउंड. तो yeah, just a short story. How adversities come to you. So I had just come from the hospital, could barely, recover, and I was like breathing baby normal. I got a call from my friend, very dear friend, childhood friend from Chandigarh. तू fundraise कर रहा है तो आजा, I can put in small check. So मैंने कहा कुछ दिन रुक जाएंगे. कहते नहीं आजा, check लेके जाना है. तो again, as a founder, you can't simply, you have to let go of all your physical and mental barriers and all these challenges. आपको उठ के जाना है. तो I called up Ashish, who's my co-promoter and also founder of India Accelerate. Boss, चंडीगढ़ जाना है, चेक लेके आना है बॉस, लेकिन जाना है. कि सर तू बोल पा नहीं रहा है, उठ पा नहीं रहा है, कैसे तो चलते हैं. तो we picked up, he drove down and we went there and I thought I'll meeting my friend. बात करेंगे, चेक लेंगे और आ जाएंगे. He immediately introduced me to some unknown guy and he said that he have to pitch to him. Pitching is not a problem, but I was not in my zone at that time.
Yeah.
When I say I'm not in zone, physically I was not in zone because COVID की वजह से ना mental थोड़ा सा instability आ जाती है.
I can imagine.
Responses were very slow. My thinking had gone bad at that time because of a lot of steroids, and I could barely breathe. And I won't say that was the worst pitch of my life. It was absolutely worst conversation of my life because that other person was all over the place and he rogered like anything. उसने इतना मुझे bring down, pull down कर दिया कि मतलब कि तुम कर क्या रहे हो यार, तुम छोड़ दो, तुम्हारे बस की नहीं है, तुम छोड़ो, तुम नौकरी कर लो. It was that kind of conversation, shaking you from the very foundation, without even giving the benefit of the doubt that the other person has just come out of COVID and he can barely talk.
Yeah.
He can't even think properly. ठीक है, pitching करने महीने 2 महीने बाद कर लेना. तो I had almost teared. उस conversation में sad कि मेरे friend ने मुझे upfront बताया भी नहीं and ये करने के लिए हमें चंडीगढ़ बुलाया था, चंडीगढ़ पिच करने गया था. एंड वी केम आउट ऑफ दैट मीटिंग एंड देन दैट गाय सेड, बॉस ऐसा है, फंडिंग तो तुम भूल जाओ, तुम्हें और कोई हेल्प चाहिए ना, टर्म शीट चाहिए तो हमसे ले लो. तो आशीष वाज विद मी एंड ही सेड, बॉस हमें टर्म शीट नहीं चाहिए, ये तो फेक गेम नहीं हम खेलते. एंड बाय द वे दिस गाय हु इज स्टैंडिंग राइट नेक्स्ट टू यू, ही इज अ कॉकरोच. तो एक बार तो मुझे लगा कि व्हाट आर यू सेइंग, कॉकरोच. व्हाट ही सेड दैट एक कॉकरोच जो होता है ना, जिसे आप लाख बार मारो वो मरता नहीं है. फाउंडर कम्युनिटी ना ऐसी ही है, एंड ही इज लाइक दैट. तुम जितना मारोगे ये उतना उठेगा. आई कांट टेल यू, दैट स्टेटमेंट हिट मी हार्ड.
In a good way or bad
in
way?
a good way.
Yeah.
कि it just pumped me because कई बार क्या होता है ना, आप जब डूब रहे होते हो आपको तिनके का सहारा होता है. That came out like that moment कि यार somebody still believes in me, even if I am on my deathbed, this guy will stand with me always. And then while we were coming back, I mean we had that moment कि यार कहीं हम कुछ गलत तो नहीं कर रहे यार. मतलब these are the investors who were saying कि यार you should stop doing what you're doing. वो एक मोमेंट आते हैं ना कि यार कहीं तुम कुछ गलत तो नहीं कर रहे. एंड देन वी थॉट यार क्या गलत होता क्या है, हम जो कर रहे हैं वी आर डूइंग इट फॉर द बेनिफिट ऑफ लॉट ऑफ स्टाफ, लॉट ऑफ फैमिलीज, लॉट ऑफ पीपल. एंड जो हमने बनाया है ये हमारे कस्टमर्स के लिए मीनिंगफुल है. यस, इट इज मीनिंगफुल फॉर देम. ही पुट्स इन मनी और ही डजंट पुट इन मनी. इट इज हिज इन्वेस्टमेंट बिट. इट इज नॉट टू क्वालिफाई whether I'm right or wrong.
So since we're talking about money, I want to speak about the journey about this money, right? The money journey that you've had.
Okay.
So getting an 8.5 crore deal on Ideabuzz is just the tip of the iceberg. But if you go back, there have been highs and lows about your investors and the investment journey that you've had. तो उसके बारे में थोड़ा बताइए. And to be very honest, at the back of my mind, this Palmas thing is playing, so I'm gonna like circle back to that a little later. But इसके बारे में थोड़ा बताइए.
पूजा जो दिखता है, and of course when I also watch many other founders who have done considerably very well in startup world, is exactly tip of the iceberg. उसकी जो नीचे के 10 times की जो जर्नी है ना, जो अंडर द वाटर है, वो विजिबल नहीं होती. वो उस फाउंडर को ये मालूम होता है कि वो कितने हाइज एंड लोज से वो गुजरा है. इफ आई टेल यू 8.5 crores वी आर टॉकिंग प्लस देयर वाज अ टाइम व्हेन द बैंक बैलेंस इंक्लूडिंग माय पर्सनल बैंक बैलेंस was 0.47 rupees.
Oh my God.
Would you believe? I still have that screenshot. The bank balance, when I say personal, of course, my wife
how? You'll get so scared.
my wife was managing house. I had taken personal loan. The entire revenue was being plowed back. The balance in the bank was 0.47 rupees.
God.
And still you have to hold yourself high, and I don't think so anybody in the company knows
And this
that.
was after Lawyered had started.
Yeah, of course. I think COVID had just hit. Second wave of COVID, we were figuring out, and we had to raise funds also. We were pivoting, and I had realized that marketplace model is not going to sustain for long. Going back is not an option.
What a change now. Think about it, Himanshu. You have had consistent money coming in at the end of every month. From there to 0.47 rupees in your bank to now when you have crores of rupees that you're going to fund into your
इसमें ना मुझे
business.
पता है क्या है?
What
देखो,
a journey.
बैंक में और फंडिंग गोइंग डाउन और रेवेन्यू डिप्लीटिंग, दीज आर ऑल हाइज एंड लोज. आप स्टार्टअप करते हो, आपको इस चीज़ के लिए रेडी रहना पड़ता है. जो शायद मैं कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में था, आई हैड नेवर इवन इमेजिन कि ये सिचुएशन कभी हो सकती है. मतलब इफ़ यू इमेजिन दैट ये सिचुएशन आएंगी, प्रॉब्लम भी आएगी, सोल्यूशन भी आएगा. यू जस्ट हैव टू वेट एंड बी कंसिस्टेंट. शो अप एवरी डे. जस्ट शो अप एवरी डे. एंड यू नेवर नो आपको कहाँ से किस तरह की मोटिवेशन मिलती है विच कीप्स यू ड्राइविंग. आई मीन ऑफ कोर्स आई नेवर लेट एनीबडी इन द कंपनी फील कि फंडिंग डिप्लीट हो गई है या फिर अभी अगले महीने सैलरी देने के लिए पैसे नहीं हैं. नो, you still have to feel that everything is going good, but then you have to be backed by a solid team who constantly works with you in all these highs and lows, and of course credit goes to them also. And then you come up and win. यार इस 8.5 crore की जो हम बात कर रहे हैं ना, इस राउंड में I have given 75 pitches. हर pitch में, when I say 75 pitches, I'm talking about almost 70-75 investors.
Yeah.
और हर investor के साथ 2-3 pitches होती हैं, first level, second level, third level.
Right.
उन 75 में से I would believe 65 or some odd people would have rejected at the face of it. नहीं, ये तो नहीं है, ये प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है, मंचू तुम क्या कर रहे हो, तुम टाइम वेस्ट कर रहे हो. So they have their own thesis, with all due respect to them, but you have to come back, compose yourself, tell yourself that what you're doing is, if there is a good amount of customers who are whose problem you are solving. I mean, जब हम देखते हैं ना कि हमने किसी ट्रक ड्राइवर को जलने से बचा दिया, उस एक्सीडेंट में उसकी पिटाई हो जाती, उससे हमने बचा दिया. Imagine the kick that you get, and it gives you motivation.
So how did that happen?
So in terms of that incident, I mean, there was it happened in Pune, where one truck was hit by a gypsy from behind, and the driver of the gypsy instantly died. Incidentally or unfortunately, the driver of the gypsy was the son of the local sarpanch. Instantly पूरा गांव इकट्ठा हो गया. वो ट्रक को आग लगा रहे थे, सामान को आग लगा रहे थे, ड्राइवर को आग लगा रहे थे. Incidentally, that truck driver, that operator was our customer. He immediately called on our helpline. We roped in local lawyer. That lawyer was the friend of local sarpanch.
Oh my God.
Within 30 minutes,
Goosebumps.
he reached there, solved the matter. He was able to douse the fire in terms of convincing people कि यार ड्राइवर की गलती नहीं है, गाड़ी पीछे से लगी थी. And the matter was resolved in about couple of hours. ड्राइवर वहाँ से निकला सामान के साथ बाइज्जत. Imagine if our solution was not there और timely help नहीं पहुँचती तो पता नहीं क्या. ऐसी बहुत स्टोरीज हमने सॉल्व की. तो यही जब स्टोरीज होती है ना, when these truck drivers call you and thank you, it gives us motivation कि यार, even though investors might be thinking with their different lens, they might be thinking कि scalable है, नहीं है, which with all due respect to them, but यार हम कुछ तो meaningful कर रहे हैं ना. It is actually solving some problem in the country जिसकी वजह से people still want us to go. And शायद ये good wishes culminated to what happened in Ideabaz. That's what I firmly believe in. And of course, in all those pitches, और prepare करते थे कि ठीक है, उसने ये पूछा, possibly हम अच्छा आंसर कर सकते थे. And वो जैसे कहते हैं ना, grind, which I always tell Gen Zs, my daughter is also Gen Z, कि grind से मत डरो. Go through the grind because it prepares you for something big. And never feel, I mean, I tell this to all the fellow founders, यार मतलब ठीक है, अभी तुम्हारा दिन नहीं है, कोई बात नहीं, आएगा, time आएगा. So be prepared, be very watchful for that particular moment. It will come. And for us, it happened in Ideabaz.
You said you had 0.47 rupees in your bank balance, and we spoke about the entire high and low that you went through. But tell me a little bit about. So a lot of entrepreneurs also must be facing the same thing. Ki yaar, you know, there's this brilliant story of Astral Pipes. They are at about 60,000 crores market cap. And it's so inspiring because the founder got broke several times along the journey, but he rose back up, and it's one of the journeys that or the stories that I really look up to as a person, right? And I want to understand, and I want you to explain to aspiring entrepreneurs ki kya hota hai, how do you overcome that, you know? That's one. And the second thing also what I'm thinking about is, when you did not have money in your bank as an earning male member, what was the reaction of your family? Because see, right now we're all feminists here, but at the same time the way society looks at a man is very different than the way it looks at a woman, like that, right? Yeah. I mean, that's the hard truth. So how did your family respond to it when your wife was the sole earning member? So we talk about a little bit about the advice, and then the second thing about or maybe the right one.
Right note, yeah, but that's true. So that doesn't come up every. But I'll tell you, when we had just 0.47 in the bank, ऑलमोस्ट एक्सट्रीम लो, और ये सब बहुत सारे मेजर्स करने के बाद था.
Yeah.
So
that's so hard hitting.
it is absolutely. I mean, ऐसे सिचुएशन में क्या करना चाहिए? I mean, there is no rule book. कोई ऐसी रूल बुक नहीं है कि अच्छा जब ऐसा हो तो क्या करना चाहिए. What I feel is, which I have realized, and I always tell every founder, whether they have faced this kind of situation or not, showing up.
Yeah.
Just show up. Even if you don't feel like going next day, just show up. Even if you feel that, oh, मैं जाऊँगा तो vendors आएंगे पैसा मांगने, just show up. Because if you don't own up this problem, nobody will. Nobody will. You will shut down. I'll tell you, there are many ways. So when you expose yourself to this situation, कहीं ना कहीं से ना motivation आ जाती है. I'll tell you, जब ऐसी situation से मैं गुजर रहा था, I was sitting late in the office. So I have a habit of coming early and going late.
Okay.
So I come.
That's the worst habit for your people.
No, I don't push anyone. जिसको जो काम करना है कहीं से करो, मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता, काम होना चाहिए.
Okay.
So I come up early. I'm able to clear up a lot of stuff in the early hours, and then going up late, winding up, and then going back. So ये वो वाली moment थी जब बहुत low था. तो I work out of a co-working place, India Accelerator. तो वहाँ पे बैठा था मैं. तो I could see lights धीरे धीरे ऑफ होनी शुरू हो जाती है. मेरी केबिन की लाइट ही ऑन थी, बाहर पूरा अंधेरा था. काफ़ी डिस्टेंस तक अंधेरा था. बट आई कुड सी ना अंधेरे में ना देयर सम लैपटॉप की लाइट में कोई बैठा है. तो आउट ऑफ ऑफ कोर्स मेरी टीम जा चुकी थी सारे. मैं आई जस्ट वॉकड अप टू दैट गाय एंड आई न्यू दैट ही वाज अ फाउंडर ऑफ अनदर कंपनी. एंड मन नहीं कर रहा था कुछ भी बात करने का, बट आउट ऑफ क्यूरियोसिटी आई जस्ट सैट विद हिम. He narrated his story. He was about to shut down. In a absolute messed up situation, he was still sitting there figuring out what to do next. आप believe नहीं करोगे पूजा, मैं खुद इतना लो था. I ended up giving him a motivation lecture for next 30 minutes. He got pumped up and I don't know where I got the energy from.
Yeah.
So motivation पता नहीं कहाँ से आ जाएगी. अगर आप show up करते हो, ready to face all these challenges by yourself, because when you are a founder of a company, you are just like a father of a family, yeah, or a mother of a family who is leading. I'm not a feminist, yeah. So
You are a feminist.
I'm a feminist, yeah. So whether you are head of the family, सब आपको देखेंगे. प्रॉब्लम है तो आपको डील करना है. See whether you are able to solve it or not. Facing it is important.
Yeah.
अगर आप फेस नहीं करोगे, भाग जाओगे, तो प्लीज shut the shop, go do a job. Don't do it. And yes, it was difficult for me when I had to switch over from a corporate job to a startup. I mean, you know, I don't know if I should mention it or not. I'm not even drawing the salary right now जितना मैं टैक्स देता था कॉर्पोरेट में. Can you believe that? If you are ready to do that sacrifice, yes, then you have the capability of being found. मेरे लिए बड़ा चैलेंज ये था ना पूजा कि मैं 19 साल कॉर्पोरेट में काम कर रहा था. I had seen the best of the lifestyles.
Yeah.
And when you have to get into a startup world, आपको वो बंद करना है. आपको अपनी ज़रूरतें to begin with, you have to control it. To answer your question, Pooja, yes, family, my wife did have supported me endlessly, in the sense that me being the head of the family, and suddenly that role has been taken over by my wife.
Yeah.
And she is taking responsibility for all the expenses. Initially it used to, of course अभी भी hit होता है, because मैं ही सारे expenses manage करता था घर में, चाहे हम दोनों since beginning we've been working together, but suddenly seeing that she is taking care of it, of course she will never complain about it, but अब अंदर से लगता है. But यार इसी चीज़ को तो आपको overcome करना है, because what you are working for, ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं jobless हूँ, I'm not working, I'm complacent, but I'm working for a bigger cause, and that was a common decision of the family. So that kind of helped me. Initial बुरा लगता है. I used to not tell her about the financial crisis in the company. I used to not hide out things कि मेरे पर्स में कितने पैसे हैं या मैं कुछ एक्सपेंस कर रहा हूँ. I used to hide that. मतलब वो typical मेल थिंग होती है ना कि यार मैं नहीं बताऊंगा. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि I can't ask money from her, but it's just that वो होता है ना कि यार मतलब ठीक है ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाएगी. I mean, and then you have your lot of corporate friends to rub on your wound. I mean, I still remember they used to say this to me कि तू मतलब सैलरी भी ड्रॉ नहीं करता. तो उनको मेरा ना एक ही आंसर होता था कि ब्रो व्हेन आई वाज इन कॉर्पोरेट आई यूज्ड टू सपोर्ट ओनली वन फैमिली. नाउ आई एम सपोर्टिंग 60 families. So that's the biggest kick I used to get. I mean, when you are responsible for, I mean, corporate में आप अपनी family को support कर रहे हैं, yes you are. It's a wonderful thing. Everybody does that. But यहाँ पे यार जब at the end of the month 60 families हैं जिनको मैं support कर रहा हूँ, they are looking forward for the salaries, they are looking for the increment. Recently we gave 3 years and 4 years awards too. You can't beat that overwhelming or happiness that you get, that the kick that you get. Yeah, Himanshu, you have created something which is actually one more thing. Recently we looked at this number. So far in Lloyd we have given employment to almost 300 people.
Wow.
और इन 300 लोगों में पूजा 200 प्लस की ये फर्स्ट जॉब थी.
Oh my God.
First job.
That's so great.
So I feel so proud that these 200 bunch of youngsters, kids who graduated maybe in law or maybe in MBA or maybe anything, they will remember Lloyd for their lifetime.
Yeah. As you take up more responsibilities, and I don't mean your KRAs as a salaried employee, but entrepreneurial activities, you will learn that patience is the biggest virtue.
I kind of agree and disagree. So when I'm talking about patience in terms of dealing with things which are not in your bounds, of course patience. Getting your product accepted in the market, you need patience. To scale up or to raise pre-series A or series A and beyond, you need patience. But when you are hungry for growth, I don't have patience.
Yeah. So I don't mean patience in a way where you take time to achieve what needs to be achieved with speed. Exactly. I mean patience in a way where how much capability you have to take your positives and negatives in your stride. How do you balance out the good and the bad, and how do you then move along a way in a consistent, patient manner? Yeah. I think he meant more of emotional patience over business patience.
100%.
Yeah. So I think that really helps. And another thing I wanted to ask you was that you also mentioned that your daughter is
Gen Z.
Yeah. She's 16, and then you were saying about how Lloyd was the first job for 200 out of the 300 people that you've employed.
Yes.
तो मुझे थोड़ा बताइए that how was it like working with Gen Zs? Because they're amazing. Like, I think I look up to them with a lot of inspiration, and they're trying to achieve so many things that we as millennials could not. But what are the pros and the cons? How does that work out for you?
I'll tell you how. I mean, for a new aged founder, they may not not look at that lens the way we had to deal with it. When I say we, I'm talking about not so old, but yes, I mean, having worked in corporate for so many years. See, जब corporate में हमने काम किया ना, तो boss is always right?
Yes.
You're given privileges. I mean, I had a plush cabin, plush office, and all that stuff happening. And then कुछ काम करना है तो plan करेंगे, 5 years plan बनाएंगे, और वो 5 years plan बनाते बनाते आपका 1 साल तो निकल ही गया.
Tell me about it.
So that's something that you are so used to.
Yeah.
And when you are
not now, but like before, I used to do this. The plan ही करते रहोगे, execute कभी करोगे?
So and when you are dealing with your team, you can't expect to know from them. I'm talking about corporate. And if you have given the work, of course it has to be done. right? That's how the corporate works. Cut to when you're into a startup world, you have to I had to unlearn a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
जो ये एक शेल था ना, फर्जी शेल जिसे मैं बोलता हूँ, ये सब हटाना पड़ा. मतलब जितना बड़ा शायद मेरा केबिन होगा, उससे बड़े तो मीटिंग रूम्स होते थे. I mean, I used to work on the same, for example, in this place, we have our team working, and I used to work along with them.
Yeah.
So you have to do away with all those bells and whistles and jing bangs if you have to really get into that stuff.
Yeah.
And dealing with your team, you have to completely remove that stuff that you possibly learnt or आपके डीएनए के अंदर आ जाती है ना वो चीज़ें. मतलब आप बॉस हो, बॉस इज ऑलवेज राइट. नहीं, यहाँ पे मतलब वी हायर्ड जेंजीज हु आर रिसेंटली ग्रेड एंड दे केम इन एंड प्रेजेंटेशन चल रहा है, तो आई आस्क्ड दिस थिंग, ये तो गलत है, आप ही ने तो बोला था. Can anybody in corporate tell the founder or the MD of the company कि सर आपने बोला था?
वो दिमाग में बोलते हैं.
वो दिमाग में बोलेंगे.
गाली भी देते हैं.
यहाँ पे सामने दे देंगे ना.
हाँ, यहाँ पे
But then you have to deal with them because they are the youngsters. They have the capability to run faster than what you can imagine.
Yeah.
If they are given the freedom. If they are given the freedom, they will do wrong. They will of course fail and falter, but then you have to give them the freedom. So that's something that I personally learned and shifted to deal with these Gen Zs. I think dealing with them and possibly giving them freedom is something that did not come naturally, but yes, I learned with them, and they have the audacity and the courage to walk up to your cabin and saying, boss, क्या हुआ, आज सैलरी नहीं आई, आज आने
They
की
are
salary-
like that.
They are
They're
like
awfully
that.
like that.
कि बॉस मेरी सैलरी बढ़ा दो.
देखिए हंस रहा है.
हाँ, तो ये
Gen Z guy that we
they are
have.
like that, and you have to respect their space.
Yeah.
Because they can help you achieve. क्योंकि उनके दिमाग में ना बैरियर्स नहीं है.
Yeah.
हमारे दिमाग में बैरियर्स बचपन से बने हुए हैं.
Yeah.
उनके दिमाग में बैरियर्स नहीं है.
We were just discussing this ना यार कि हम इतने डरते थे कि अरे लीव का एप्लीकेशन कैसे करेंगे, छुट्टी कैसे मांगे, इतना काम करेंगे. मे बी लाइक अच्छा एक और प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं, फिर जाके एक दिन की लीव मांग लेते हैं. We came from that background. And not to say that I'm like a much older millennial, I'm on the cusp of Gen Z and millennial, but I think these guys are.
I'll just want to add here funny incident. हम जब छुट्टी लेते थे तो हम अलग अलग अतरंगे से बहाने मारते थे. बीमार, पेट दर्द, ये वो सो. हाँ. जेंजीज, आई वोंट से जेंजीज, देयर वाज अ गाय, हाँ जेंजी था, है वो. ही सेड आई एम नॉट कमिंग. व्हाई? माय गर्लफ्रेंड इज डाउन.
Oh my God.
तूने कह कैसे दिया? मतलब पहली बात तो इट्स टू मच ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन फॉर मी. मतलब हाउ डू आई डील विद इट यार? बट दे आर लाइक दैट. ही टेक्सटेड मी दिस. कैन यू रिपीट दैट? अब मैं उस अपनी टीम को बोल भी नहीं सकता भाई वो आया क्यों नहीं. मैं हाँ यार उसको कुछ प्रॉब्लम थी, वो आया नहीं.
Oh my God.
Deal with them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
like
this
that.
is one time when somebody told me, "Acha, I'm not coming to office." I asked why. Because I don't feel like it. How do you beat that? You know what I responded? Guess what I responded? Thank you for your honesty. Because मैं डर गई bro. I was like, I don't want to mess with this guy. मतलब यार हम मिलेनियल्स की तो बची पड़ी है ना. हम बॉस से भी डरते हैं, हम हमारे टीम से भी डरते हैं. ये क्या तरीका हुआ?
पेरेंट्स से भी डांट खाई, बच्चों से भी डांट
Yeah,
खाई.
but it's amazing, you know. I think it's very Gen Zs are very inspiring. as a
Yes, of course,
generation.
because they have, when I was saying, मतलब उनके अगर मन में बैरियर्स नहीं है ना, तो वो आपको ना वो पहाड़ तोड़ के दिखा देंगे जो आप खुद सोचते हो कि वो टूट नहीं सकता.
Yeah, true.
They have that. Give them the freedom.
Chalo, let's talk a little bit about how you were when you were the age of Gen Z.
Oh, when I was, oh.
And let's circle back to our palm reading things. ठीक है?
I wasn't even
So-
even a 10% of what I am right now.
So tell me a little bit about your childhood. What kind of a person were you? Extroverted, introverted? And then how the whole palm reading thing came into the equation?
I was a nerd. I was a class topper. I don't even remember my childhood moments other than getting first in the class or reading books, solving problems, I mean, I was maths wizard और एब्सोल्युटली इंट्रोवर्ट. मतलब अगर किसी लड़की ने मेरा नाम भी ले लिया तो I would get numb. I was that shit scared. I was very introvert. And ऐसा नहीं था कि मैं introvert होने से परेशान था. But I was in my zone. मुझे पढ़ाई ही करनी है और मुझे पढ़ के ही आना. And that, I mean, I come from a middle class family. 4 brothers, sisters. I have 3 elder sisters. All of them are working in job and my parents were also working. So हमारे ब्लड में नौकरी था तो बस उसी भेड़ चाल में मैंने भी इंजीनियरिंग करी और मैं कहा चलो नौकरी करते हैं, यही तो करना है, यही तो होता है और कुछ तो था ही नहीं. एंड देयर वाज नथिंग एल्स इन माय लाइफ अदर देन स्टडीज एंड आई डिडंट इवन नो कि उसके अलावा भी कुछ हो सकता है. और अगर कोई कुछ करता है तो मैं सोचता था कि ओ ये ना पढ़ाकू नहीं है, ये ना मतलब बेकार है, शायद इसलिए ये किसी एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर में जा रहा है. दैट वाज द माइंडसेट आई हैड कि अच्छे नंबर लाना मतलब इंटेलिजेंट.
अच्छा, मतलब एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज ना करना.
हाँ ना, एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटी नहीं करनी चाहिए. और अगर कुछ एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर में, स्पोर्ट्स में या किसी और एक्टिविटी में कोई आगे है,
that means that they are not good in studies.
यार ये पढ़ाई में ये ना मतलब पढ़ाकू नहीं है, ये अच्छा नहीं करेगा. That was how we were wired. That was how I was wired. My entire mindset got changed when I got into an engineering college.
You were in DU, right?
I was in PEC, PC Chandigarh, Punjab Engineering College Chandigarh.
Okay.
Again DU तो चंडीगढ़ में था ना, दिल्ली कौन भेजेगा? मतलब मैं तो वो बड़ा the only son after three elder sisters, तो बड़ा very controlled way में I was like born and brought up. And
so very high expectations also from you.
हाँ मतलब पेरेंट्स का था कि हाँ पढ़ लिख के ये कुछ कर जाएगा. एंड मिडिल क्लास फैमिली, पेरेंट्स को लगा कि चलो अच्छा कर जाएगा, ही विल आई मीन गेट इनटू अ बिग, आई मीन ब्रिंग, जैसे कहते हैं फैमिली का नाम रोशन करेगा उस तरह से. एंड कट टू इंजीनियरिंग में गया, रैगिंग हुई, कपड़े उतर गए. मतलब समझ में नहीं आया कि वेयर आई एम आई. एंड इंजीनियरिंग में जब आप जाते हो तो आप जैसे हजारों हैं. If you have cracked the code, so have they. तो आप you are not the gem in the class. Everybody is intelligent.
So you came from being the topper in your class to somebody who was to a place where everybody else was just equally intelligent.
Yeah, and they had other what you call it as qualities too. Somebody is good in dramatics, somebody is good in speaking. And I am that introvert nerd guy who did not even know how to introduce himself or herself. मुझे पता ही नहीं मैं क्या बोलूँ. कोई पूछेगा हाँ tell us about yourself. My name is Himanshu Gupta. Nothing else.
Oh my God.
मुझे मालूम ही नहीं कुछ और क्या बोलना है, कैसे करना है. And that was me when I was in my first year of engineering college.
Yeah.
But again, things happen. It transformed my life. Got into some extracurricular activities like dramatics. I got into dancing, again to impress someone, then started palm reading again to impress someone, and then the overall transformation started happening consciously from being a highly introvert guy to an extrovert guy. अभी शायद जितना मैंने हम पॉडकास्ट में बात कर रहे हैं इतना शायद मैं अपने फॉर्मेटिव ईयर्स के 10-12 साल में ना बोला हूँगा. I wouldn't have spoken. Even कॉलेज के इनिशियल ईयर्स में पूजा अगर कुछ प्रेजेंटेशन देने की बात होती थी, even though I know the entire syllabus, I used to be the last one to go. Many, I can't talk.
But that's so hard to believe because now you're somebody who gives pitches left, right, center, and that requires a lot of confidence.
Yes.
So how did you overcome that journey?
See, I think I will not say being introvert is bad and being extrovert is good. It all depends upon what kind of profile you are into it. कई नेचर ऑफ आई मीन रोल्स एंड जॉब्स ऐसे होते हैं जहाँ पे यू कैन वर्क इन योर साइलोज. टेकीज होते हैं और साइलोज में काम, दे डोंट नीड टू बी एन एक्सट्रोवर्ट. सो आई नेवर डिफाइंड माई सेल्फ, बट आई रियली वांटेड टू चेंज दैट बिट इन मी बिकॉज आई यूज्ड टू गेट शिट स्कैर्ड if I have to do some presentation, if I have to talk to a girl, or I have to deal with certain set of people, and that was something that I did not like about myself. तो उसके लिए ना I used to do small things कि अच्छा यार मैं क्या चीज़ करूँ जिससे मैं अपना ये fear overcome करूँ. Now I look back, possibly I got into dancing. I mean, not many people know, but I have done stage shows in my college days also.
Wow.
I used to be that time break dance and pop dance. Pop used to be the culture. So I had done Michael Jackson shows also, and I picked up dancing because I will get into that league, a set of guys who are extrovert. और शायद मैं उन जैसा बनना चाहता था. Then I got into palmist. I mean palm reading, because it was a conversation जो लोग मेरे साथ आके करते थे.
Yeah.
कि people used to get to know, अच्छा हिमांशु हाथ पढ़ता है, चलो उसके पास चलते हैं. Rather than me going and asking them to talk and discuss, I used to feel good that people are coming and talking to me.
So this is sales 101.
Possibly.
How do you
Possibly.
you sold yourself, and how did you do that? You changed the push mechanism to a pull mechanism,
mechanism.
where you, instead of you going to people and speaking, you created a hook.
Correct.
Where people felt the need to come and talk to you.
And that puja possibly helped me in, that was my first step towards transforming myself. I mean, again I will not say कि यार मैं उठा और मैंने सोचा कि आज से मैं अपने आप को बदल दूंगा. Never happened like that. There was an intrinsic need कि यार ये change करना है यार हिमांशु. I'm not liking me being like that कि ग्रुप में बैठे होते हैं, मैं कुछ बात ही नहीं कर रहा. Everybody is talking, I'm not engaging myself, I'm not enjoying it. So वो शायद एक need थी जिसको ओवरकम करने के लिए मैंने उस टाइम ये जो स्टेप्स किए. amongst many other steps, these 2 steps worked, and then by the 3rd year and by the 4th year I was like doing the I was a part of the fashion shows. I used to be in the dancing troupes.
Yeah.
I used to be choreographing, and when I went into my first job here in L&T, in one of the what you call it as new joinees event, I even choreographed certain set of dances. I mean shows. So वो transformation really helped me, and possibly it was something in the making, and that skill, Pooja, is really helping me now. I mean मेरे अगर स्कूल का कोई फ्रेंड मेरे को अब मिल जाए ना, वो पहचान नहीं पाएगा, because a shy guy, introvert, now I am presenting, and it still takes a lot of preparation. Even if I have to pitch,
Of course.
it takes a lot of rehearsals. Because you can't go wrong, you have to communicate well. It takes a lot of rehearsals too, but वो अब naturally हो जाता है. शायद वो मैं transformation उस time नहीं करता ना पूजा. I really don't know. I wouldn't be sitting here.
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
we're not talking about preparedness, right? Because वो तो करनी पड़ती है. But what we're really talking about is the confidence. और वो कहाँ से आता है? There has to be like self-ingrained and self-induced, because nobody is gonna come and just give it to you, right?
Yeah.
So you were talking about it. Like for me, when I was in school, I mentioned to you that I was in an SSC school, right?
Yeah.
Where my annual fees was like 2,000 rupees.
Yeah.
But it was a great school. It was amazing, but and in my school I used to do a lot of, so I started off, that's also a journey, okay? I started off as an introvert. Then I was like, okay, I need to now combat this the way you did. So I started doing a lot of elocution competitions, okay?
Okay.
Starting mein, and elocution mein, it's not like you can just think on the spot, because your time, you have to mug up the entire speech. ठीक है? So starting में, I remember the first time I was so close to backing out when my name was called, but I still went and showing up, right? I went and I showed up, and my knees were wobbly. तो उनको नहीं दिखे because it had that podium, right? I was just thanking God that my knees were not being visible because they were like incredibly shaky. From there, I became the head girl of my school. So it was a high.
Yeah.
Then I got to a college which was a very distinguished college, #1 in South Mumbai for commerce. And again, it was a low because my batchmates were all from IB schools, CBSE, ICSE, and when I told them my school's name, when they asked me, they were like, "Oh, what is it?"
What is it?
They didn't ask me where is it. They asked me what is it, right? So suddenly from that high, I was low again, and then I went back home and I had this small cupboard. I opened it and I stuck a note on it. I wrote timid ? What's that?
Wow.
Shy ? What's that? और arrow करके 6 months दिए to cancel it.
Strike
So
that.
I gave myself 6 months to change myself and to work on myself, right? So what did I do? I decided to, और मेरे friends के ना already ऐसे groups बने हुए थे, like school groups, and the girls used to look pretty, they used to speak very well, the guys used to look very sorted. I started going up to them and just asking for time.
To strike a conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was not capable of having a conversation. I just wanted to put myself in a situation where I'm talking to people. So the first month I only asked for time and did nothing else. The second month when I realized, acha, I am able to have a little bit of a conversation, like a small talk, I started asking them, okay, which lecture do you have? What are you learning in that lecture? Slowly, steadily, over 6 months, I realized that I was able to have a full conversation with a random person.
Right.
And where the power dynamics was such that that person came from a place of privilege, because at the end of the day you also have to think about that, right? Nobody is coming from the same background, so whatever your insecurities are, whatever complexes you might have, you need to first and foremost identify and secondly work on them the way you did, right? You took up palm reading to be able to have conversations with people. So what is your one advice to aspiring entrepreneurs that you would give? Not just who are treading on the same path, but also to help them identify which side they are on. कभी quit करना चाहिए, कभी quit नहीं करना चाहिए.
See, इसमें ना एक very simple thumb rule है. Watch your customers. Delusion वो होता है जो कुछ बना रहा है, लेकिन जिसके लिए बना रहा है उसे मालूम ही नहीं, या उसे वो यूज ही नहीं करना. Then you are delusional. कन्विक्शन आपकी तब है जब आप जो बना रहे हो, आप जो कर रहे हो, वो लेने वाला भी है, पे करने वाला भी है. फाइन अगर आप अभी स्केल नहीं कर पा रहे, फाइन यू डोंट हैव मनी टू एक्चुअली मेक अ बिग बिजनेस आउट ऑफ इट, बट देयर इज, दैट्स वेयर आई से दैट इट्स कन्विक्शन, कि आप कन्विंस हो उस मॉडल के साथ. कस्टमर पे कर रहा है, that's customer is the main judge. See, investment आना ना आना is a thesis of an investor. He feels कि आप 1 साल में या 2 साल में या 5 साल में इसको 10x कर दोगे, it's an investable business. He or she will put in money. और उसको लगता है नहीं कर पाओगे तो वो नहीं पैसा डालेगा. It's not a qualification of whether the problem that you're solving is right or wrong. It is never. That's something I will tell every founder. कि प्लीज वॉच योर कस्टमर ऑलवेज. आप कुछ छोटा सा भी पिवट करते हो, अपने कस्टमर के पास लेके जाओ, उसे चाहिए, वो पैसे देगा, then you are on the right path. Otherwise not.
Got it. And tell me a little bit about let's talk a little bit more about the support system that you've had, okay? You said COVID mein things were not going right, you were not well, but you still managed to sustain the business. We also spoke about how your family supported, how your wife supported, emotionally as well as financially. Tell me a little bit about the whole journey, the mentors that you've had.
See, I am firm believer कि आप you need a right set of mentor. And you don't need a crowd.
Because they are like the board of directors of your life.
Yes, true, in the true sense. And when I say mentor may or may not be an investor in your company. He or she can be a friend also. Correct. Who's rooting for you, who's guiding you. एक ना उसका जाकिर खान का आप देखते हो तो उसमें ना एक वो कहता है ना, फ्रेंड के साथ उतना चलेबिलिटी होनी चाहिए कि चल चले, तो वो बिना पूछे चल पड़ता है. अगर आपके पास कोई ऐसा मेंटर है ना, who is a call away, that's a very positive sign for you. And for me, if I look back, of course Ashish is my co-promoter, brother, as a strong mentor cum friend is Mudit.
Mudit is also the co-founder of Ideabuzz. He's the COO.
Yeah, but I know him when he was in his previous avatar. So he came as an investor. And who was asking such hard-hitting questions in terms of your business and stuff like that. I said, oh my God, he's a private banker, he's an investment banker, and I really don't know if my pitch will go through. Cut to, we almost now speak about 2-3 times a day. And when I say a mentor, he's more of a mentor and a friend. Any single problem, whether it is business related or a work related or anything like that, I simply call him and tell him कि boss ये problem है. He will never ask कि भाई ये सही है या गलत है. See, mentor is someone who will not judge you. He will not judge you. He will support you. He will provide you all the right guidance and take you to the resolution path. That something is very important for any founder to have. Again, I have been really fortunate to have a good founder, a good mentor, and also a very good, strong team along with me. I mean, I'm blessed to have my entire core team, whether it is my chief of product, Asif, who's been a two-time entrepreneur, or it is Shamik, who's heading sales, Gautam, who heading growth and partnership, Mahinder, who takes care of delivery, Ronjay, who takes care of marketing, Amit, who takes care of finance, and Ronjay, who takes care of marketing. So all of these, I mean, and then Ronjay takes care of marketing, and Manni takes care of tech.
Understood.
Why I'm saying so is, I really wanted to call out their names is, कि they are the pillars and they are the foundation on which Lloyd is standing. It is, I may have an idea where I started off with, but it is because of their conviction along with me which has taken Lloyd to where we are right now,
Yeah.
and where we will take it in future.
Understood.
So along with mentor, yes, strong team needs to be there.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Another question I wanted to ask you was, when was the hum karke dikhate hain moment for you? Which simply means, when was that epiphany moment जो आपको आया, जो बोलता है, you know, that अभी यही करना है?
हम करके दिखाते हैं, so ये moment can be before starting Lloyd, right? Correct?
Of course, it could be any time during your life.
हम करके दिखाते हैं. I'm just trying to figure out what could be the right stuff for this. It can be, so एक ना part है मेरे mind में, I don't know where will it fit. So
You want to just normally talk and then
हाँ,
see
so,
if that works or not.
So there was a time जब मैंने Lloyd में decision लिया, मैं typical corporate life में से लेके startup में जाना है, तो literally मैंने एक 6 months की Excel sheet बनाई थी.
You can actually say this. It's very really nice.
हाँ, तो उस पे मैंने था कि ये 6 महीने में अगर कुछ वर्कआउट हुआ तो हुआ, अदरवाइज आई विल गो बैक टू माय कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ.
You can say this.
तो उसमें वो हम करके दिखाते हैं, वो वाला पार्ट कैसे क्या
So see, a lot of times now, how you can place it is a lot of, and why I cut you also in the middle is because it's a good story. I kind of realized that, but I didn't want you to have that conversation fatigue कि अभी मैंने बोल दिया है.
अच्छा.
So the point is, what you can say for a lot of people, हम करके दिखाते हैं moment is emotional or gut, but sometimes it's not gut. Why should it always be gut, yaar? It can be logic also, na?
Correct.
So for me personally, it was logical.
ठीक है,
And I
got it.
gave that 6 months.
Got it.
You can say this.
ठीक है. So I think I would say that it was a overnight feeling कि हम करके दिखाते हैं, या a gut feeling that happened instantly for me. If I look back, possibly it was a very logical or a conscious thing that happened. So I remember जब ये conscious call लिया था मैंने कि after almost 18-19 years of corporate life कि मैं अब मैं कुछ स्टार्टअप करूँगा, मे बी टू प्रूव माई सेल्फ, मे बी टू मेरा जो कॉर्पोरेट फ्रस्ट्रेशन था उसको ओवरकम करने के लिए, और मे बी डूइंग समथिंग टू फॉर माई फैमिली एंड स्टफ. तो तब मैंने जब प्लंज लिया था, तो मैंने ना, पूजा, यू विल बी सरप्राइज्ड अगेन बीइंग अ ओवर एंथुजियास्टिक इंजीनियर एंड अ मैनेजमेंट ग्रेड, 6 महीने की एक एक्सेल शीट बनाई, उसमें अपने सारे एक्सपेंसेस लिख दिए कि ये मेरे मंथली एक्सपेंसेस हैं, इंक्लूडिंग माय डॉटर्स ट्यूशन फीस एंड हाउस होल्ड एक्सपेंसेस, एंड 6 मंथ तक सैलरी नहीं आएगी, मुझे सैलरी पे करनी है, हाउ मच फंड्स आई हैव, द टिपिकल आई मीन बैलेंस शीट टाइप का मैंने स्ट्रक्चर बनाया. एंड आई गेव माई सेल्फ 6 months टाइम कि 6 महीने लगाऊंगा. इफ इट डजंट वर्क देन आई विल गो बैक टू द कॉर्पोरेट.
Yeah.
It was when I had not even tasted what entrepreneurship is. And entrepreneurship is not in my blood. I come from a middle class family, parents have been in service, my sisters have been into the service, and job is the only thing that I can imagine.
Yeah.
तो मालूम ही नहीं था ना entrepreneurship के स्पेलिंग भी क्या होते हैं, बट घुस गए. तो वो 6 months का जब टाइम दिया ना अपने आप को, तो ऐसा कुछ मैजिकल उस 6 months में नहीं हुआ कि फंड आ गया, ये हो गया, बट वो जिसे कहते हैं ना कि कायनात जुड़ गई टू इंश्योर वो 6 months, another 6 months, year, 2 year, 5 year, and I still have that Excel sheet with me. सो कायनात जुड़ गई टू प्रूव कि यार हिमांशु कुछ करके दिखा, डू समथिंग, डू नॉट बी टू मच इनटू दैट, कि इतने लॉजिक में मत घुस, अगर कुछ सोचा है तो कुछ अपने आप बन जाएगा. That kind of stuff that happened with me, I still remember it happened 2018, and glad I did not look back to that, and never ever regret on that decision.
Super. I think we've learned so much from this, because one interesting point I want to point out especially is that for a lot of founders, the hum karke dikhate hai moment is gut or emotional, right? But
Gen Zs होंगे.
नहीं यार, it's across. But I do feel that for a lot of people it also can be logical, right?
Yeah.
मतलब why does it always have to be emotional?
Correct,
or
correct.
gut feeling? Some people focus a lot on their logical side of the brain, which is I think the right brain.
Yeah, I think so. For me, इतने साल काम कर लिया ना corporate में, you tend to become logical.
Yeah. No, I appreciate the honesty, because when you're telling the audience that nee, this is gut, this is that, what if somebody is not getting that gut feeling?
Yeah.
And I spoke about it in my earlier podcast as well, because for me, gut does not come very naturally. I mean, then I doubt my own gut.
Correct.
Because you know, am I taking the right decision?
Yeah.
जो मुझे right लगता है, is it indeed right?
Right.
Right? So I think that this kind of clarity that you gave today was so helpful for aspiring entrepreneurs. क्योंकि यार, okay, if somebody is logical, it helps a
It
lot.
helps, yeah.
Yeah. With that, we come to the conclusion of our talk today, and thank you so much for sharing your learnings. It will really help our audience base that is looking to build something of their own.
Thank you so much. I think the conversation that we had for the last couple of hours, ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे कुछ एक किताब मैंने अपने पिछले 10, 15, 20 साल पुरानी और उससे ज़्यादा पन्ने पलटे हैं. But I think to conclude, I would really want to thank Ideabuzz team, and I won't say Ideabuzz is a show. I would say it's an ecosystem that is being created, and the show happens to be
Just a part
of it. The way it is giving founders, it is celebrating founders precisely in terms of whether they are getting funding or you are not getting funding. Irrespective of that, they are celebrating each and every story. Because जब तक I feel जब तक founders celebrate नहीं होंगे ना पूजा, तब तक हमारे इस देश में और entrepreneurship की तरफ, startup की तरफ लोग encourage नहीं होंगे और jobs नहीं create होंगी. So with that, I really want to thank the entire Ideabuzz team and wish you all the good luck. Thank you so much.
So this was the incredible story of Himanshu, the founder of Lawyered, who went from having it all to having 0.47 rupees in his bank account to securing the biggest deal on Indian reality show ever. And I think the message that he's given us, it's a playbook for entrepreneurs, right? आपको किस moment में क्या करना चाहिए, क्या नहीं, ये आप उनके journey से थोड़ा सीख सकोगे, थोड़ा आपके journey से आप सीखोगे. And I hope that, you know, you learned a lot, and we as Ideabuzz team are extremely grateful to back such aspiring entrepreneurs and to play a small part in their lives. With that, we come to the conclusion. Keep watching this space for more such inspiring stories. This is the Ideabuzz podcast. This is the voice of India's dreamers. See you again next time.